it's been a good week at the farm. We've just gone past summer solstice, so it's all good. Been taking a bit of free time this week on the farm, been fishing, kayaking, spending some time with the family. Just trying to avoid burnout and keep the balance pretty good. So I made a lovely aerial video of the farm just to show you what's happening, and whatever messing about I was at, I lost the video, so it's not a great day for throwing the drone up today. So the next good day I'll put it up and make that video for you. So sorry about that, I'll get that sorted, and I'll take a quick look around the polytunnel here, and we'll look at a few other things that happened during the week. And thanks for watching, guys. Here we have some of our French beans, and you can see how they climb up the trellis. They put themselves around this. All you got to do is put them close to the bamboo cane and up they go. Guys are doing great. We got some, oh, look at these guys. Gonna have some cucumbers soon. Looking good. This guy's doing really good. And so cucumbers are doing well. Tomatoes are doing well. If we see, can I see some? Here we've got some. I think these guys are iris, a bit away yet. We were late sowing our tomatoes this year. It was almost the end of February, which typically, if you want to get a tomato crop, probably need to be sowing earlier than that. And I didn't have a heated greenhouse for them, but they're doing really well for the situation they were in. I'm really happy with them. And we're still early in the summer yet. This is a bed of lettuces we put in. We're probably going to sell these. Maybe be ready in another 3 or 4 weeks. It's mainly red oak leaf lettuce, some green oak leaf. My green oak leaf didn't germinate great, which is, can't really figure it out because they were side by side with the red oak leaf, which I thought would be the same conditions, and the red oak leaf really germinated well. But we'll figure that out, bit of testing. We'll ask some people that are more knowledgeable than us, and we'll get it figured out. But hopefully this bed, we'll start harvesting some of this and we'll start selling it for some of you guys. That's our own lettuce, we just keep chopping away at that. So we do a cut and come again. So this guy was this big. We came along and cut him, and then he grows back. Now you can see there where I cut that one too deep, too close. You need to cut it maybe 1 inch, 2 inches off the ground. I cut that one too close, and it's going to be very slow growing back. If you leave it a bit higher when you cut it, it comes back quicker. This is actually the third growth here, so you can cut 3-4 times. It's called cut and come again, which is really useful. And we'll do the same with these here. So when they're ready, we'll cut the top off them, and then we'll let them grow back and we'll harvest them again. We'll do that 2 to 3 times. It's morning shower time, and sounds like we're going to be doing morning showers in a thunderstorm this morning. It's been really warm and muggy. It feels like we're going to get a downpour, and you can hear the thunder just off the bay there. You can see there's the water there, and there's a thunderstorm just in the bay coming in. So we're going to get wet. That's the last chore of the morning done, and I just got it done before the rain. Thunderstorms are moving all around us here. Birds aren't too fussed with thunderstorms. I mean, when the really torrential rain comes, we just take cover under the Agmobile, and these guys take cover. The sheep are probably the animal that seem to get affected the most. Normally, and I remember this from my childhood, there's a lot of electricity in the air. Sheep would normally be running around the field, particularly young sheep, just before a big storm. Before you would know there was a storm coming, the sheep would be behaving funny. But sheep were grazing away there. I moved them onto fresh grass, so they seem to be happy enough, and everybody's happy, fed, and loving life here in Heather Hill Farm. Just done a fresh pasture move. We're a little bit close to the sheep. I just cut in front of this Agmobile, so we're right 1 day ahead of them. But we'll pick up a bit of speed and we'll get the sheep moved on ahead of them a couple of days. But the pastures are looking really good. We've got a good diverse. We've got a lot of white clover here. See what else have we got? Here's some buttercup, seeds and flower. Buttercup. So slowly getting the pasture diverse, and hopefully we'll get there to a proper diverse meadow, but the sheep are loving it. I'm going to try and maybe sow some herbs in maybe after the chickens. just to try and diversify the herb foliage. There is some natural herbs, like mint and some other herbs in the pasture that I've identified so far, but I just feel like it would be good for the herbivores to have the options to medicate if they need any of those. I always see a lot of discussion in conventional farming about how to tackle soft rush here in Ireland, soft rush, particularly here where we are on the west coast. One of the most pioneering weeds is the soft rush, or sedges, similar type sedges. We call it soft rush here in Ireland, and it's well adapted for covering overgrazed soil in these wetter conditions, and they spring up everywhere. And when I came to the farm, I had a lot of problems. Typically, one of the biggest problems here in Ireland with conventional farming, or around me anyway, is understocked and overgrazing. They typically graze the living crap out of ground, but leave animals on it for a long time, so they're not getting massive animal impact. But I'm just going to show you here what's happening. Just where I'm standing was completely taken off with rushes when I got here, and I managed to revert that, and that's through management. With the chickens first, I just laid down a massive mat. I took all the biomass that was there and laid it down with the chickens, and that there started to cover up the soil, so the desire for the rushes to come now is not as great. And when they are coming through, we're using the sheep there to harvest them off, and also we're still leaving a lot of biomass there and putting that back in with the chickens. So I'll just flip you around and show you that. So it's quite difficult to see, but you can see here we've got some soft rushes coming through, and we're basically outgrowing it. So this is how we're getting rid of our rushes. A lot of people ask, like, what chemicals do you use, how do you spray your rushes? Again, the rush is just a symptom of the problem. The root cause is your overgrazing, or the soil is too bare and it's requiring to put up this pioneering weed to try and cover the soil. I mean, it's not a weed, it's a pioneering plant. Weed is the wrong word, like it is doing a job, but thankfully I'm able to get these clovers and all this other, there's some Italian ryegrass, and we're going to outgrow the rush, and it's not going to feel the need to come up, because it's going to be like, oh, all these other grasses are doing a pretty good job covering, I'm not really needed, and he will just stay sleeping in the soil. So we're slowly getting rid of all these rushes and turning it back to beautiful pasture. I'm down here at the home farm, and I'm in my very first tree lane. Got no attention this year. I'll just flip around and show you some stuff that's happening. This apple tree, this is a 3-year-old, maybe even going 4-year-old. This is a Lord Lamburn, but it got attacked last year. I wasn't sure it was a disease. I think it might have been an early frost that actually got it, or even a disease, I'm not sure, but it's actually bounced back. I thought it was a goner. Look at all this new growth, so it just goes to show you, never count nature off. And he gets going again, he'll be fine. Look at these. These are, I'm pretty sure these are red berries or blackberries. I think this is a red berry bush, but look at the fruit, just abundance everywhere. I used to keep this mulched. I used to have strawberries all along here. As you can see, it's gone off. That's a brambly there. These are the first ever fruit trees I planted. We go along here. There's some rhubarb seed. It's pretty much gone. This is another in here. Oh man, I need to come in here and sort this out. This is a red berry again, I think. Look at all that fruit. I need to clear some light into this fruit, or it's not going to ripen. And this guy here, we got, yeah, these are blackberries here, I think, and then we've got gooseberries up the front. But check out some apples here. And look at all this. Yummy apples, developing well. This tree's going to fruit pretty well this year. I see a lot of these apples are going to keep, I think. And if you can see there, there's my gooseberries. So really happy so far, but this has been given no love. All it's got is the one break here, and it's got some fence to keep the sheep out, but I need to come through and do a bit of a weeding job. That's it for this week, folks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the videos, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye.